So distinguished guests, elected officials, students, and friends, my name is James Dupree. I am the regional president for the Gulf of Mexico for BP. And thank you for being here today for this big event. And it's great to be back in Houma because I was here 2 years ago, as Dr. May said, to donate to start off in this venture. And I had the pleasure to announce a partnership between BP 2 years ago and several Louisiana colleges and universities around workforce development and math and science education. It was a great event, and I remember it very well. And today I'm fortunate to be back and to announce another significant education investment by BP in the community. So each day here at the Houma Learning Center, we train dozens of men and women in process safety and operational systems. We know that while technology is important, it cannot replace the importance of well-trained and skilled workers. So we continue to recruit and train the best that we possibly can. BP is a math and science company. Our commitment is to have the best workforce, and we believe it's important to invest in all stages of education. We've learned through education and training that it doesn't just begin when workers show up at BP, but we have to make an investment early to prepare them for the types of careers that we need for them and that we can offer them. And that's why we're financing programs like Reasonable Minds, a computer-based math tutorial program in second and third grade classrooms here in Terrebonne Parish schools so that kids can master math skills early. In the middle school, we've funded Celebrating Science, which not only provides science equipments to local schools, and a lot of these schools don't have equipment so that they can do experiments, but we provide the equipment. But we also train the teachers and professionals on how to deliver science curriculum and make it interesting for the students. At the high school level, we've sponsored summer math and science camps for all grade levels in the state. We recently became the lead corporate sponsor at Xavier University for their summer math and science camps, replacing NASA. And almost 500 students have participated in that program, and that was a well-spent $750,000 investment that we made to kind of continue with our high school level kids so that they can get the right kind of motivation to move forward in the math and science field. We also provide scholarships to worthy students to study science and math and engineering at LSU, Southern, Dillard. We've also supported students seeking to enter the petrotechnical field at Swellen and Delgado community colleges and here at Fletcher Community College. All total in Louisiana alone, BP provides more than $1 million annually in aid to Louisiana schools and universities. And I think Dr. May already told us why we're doing this. First, for us, it's the right thing to do. Everybody knows, and we've read the reports about the U.S. Continues to lag behind other industrialized nations in science and math. And while BP can't turn it all around by itself, it wants to be a part of that movement to try to help, especially in areas where we operate and where we like to retain and acquire workforce from in Louisiana. Secondly, which is clear, we need engineers and oil and gas technicians for the future. At a time when unemployment is stubbornly low in the U.S., BP is actually hiring. This year we'll hire more than 800 students from the colleges and universities around the world at an entry level, double our numbers of the past. We also need experienced personnel. Right now we're recruiting heavily in our core exploration and production business, and you may have seen some of the ads we're running locally to hire experienced people here in Louisiana. So that's why our partnership here with Fletcher is so important to us, and not just to BP, but to the industry as well. We're not just doing this for us, but this is for the future growth of the industry. We need Fletcher graduates, just like we need the Nichols graduates and the LSU graduates. We need not only 4-year college graduates, but also 2-year graduates as well. We need entry-level workers, and we're looking for experienced level workers. So our workforce needs haven't been greater, and it's been very well publicized about the age demographics of the offshore workforce. You know, most of my experienced workforce in the upper 40s or in their 50s, they want to retire, and we need to renew that workforce for the future. As many of you know, BP is the leading producer in the deepwater Gulf of Mexico. We also are the largest leaseholder. We remain the most heavily invested in the Gulf of Mexico, and we're spending close to $4 to $5 billion annually in the Gulf of Mexico. And we plan to do that continually. As many of you know, right now we have 5 rigs working in the Gulf of Mexico. And by the end of this year, I expect to have 8 rigs working in the Gulf of Mexico, deepwater rigs. One of them I expect to bring back from West Africa, because as many of you know from the moratorium, many rigs left the Gulf. I'm trying to bring one back. One is in a shipyard that is a new build in Singapore that was targeted to go to West Africa. I'm going to try to bring it to the Gulf of Mexico. Also, we've built a rig in South Texas that we're going to put on our Mad Dog facility, and that makes up the 3 additional rigs that we'll add this year to our fleet, and it'll be the biggest fleet operating in the Gulf of Mexico at that time. So, and that's our strong signal and our commitment to the Gulf of Mexico and to the communities in which we work, is that we're going to continue to invest and we're going to continue to bring on rigs with support of the government. In order to progress all these GOM aspirations, we need a continuous education partner, and we believe we found that partner in Fletcher. And in order to train new workers and skills to contribute to the rest of the industry, we need a state-of-the-art education facility. So today, I'm excited to announce a gift of $4 million to the Fletcher Foundation to build a new state-of-the-art classroom facility to train Petrotech workers and to fulfill the ever-increasing demand for skills in that field. As Larry talked about, and we've got great synergies with this training facility, since it'll be only 100 yards up the road. There'll be synergies between that facility and utilizing our facilities here. And we're also really proud that the facility is going to contain a center of excellence to expand math and science opportunities at the high school level. Bring the kids in early, let them experience math and science, let them experience the Fletcher campus, and hopefully entice them into kind of developing into a petrotechnical professional. So, Chancellor, on behalf of BP and its Gulf of Mexico workforce, we look forward to building something great together.